This has become, for us, the greatest predictor of the times that our athletes are going to run in the 40. So an athlete that runs the fastest 10 has the opportunity to run the fastest 40. If you think about it, when you look at a breakaway in sports, whether it's a football player running for a touchdown or an ice hockey player breaking away for a goal, those people are rarely caught from behind, and it's because they've already accelerated away and it's going to be impossible for them to be caught. The 10-yard dash, there are a number of things that we have our athletes think about. And the first one is that, again, they have to be as strong as they can be at the body weight that they're at. If anybody just watched the Olympic Games, those athletes were lean and very strong at their body weight, and that's what gave them the ability to accelerate in the 10. And in our 10-yard dash, we're talking about building strength in the quadriceps, the anterior deltoids, the calves, and the gluteal muscles. Those are our most important muscles when we talk about acceleration. Athletes also have to remember that it's a long stride that they take in the 10-yard dash. All too often, athletes take these short little choppy strides thinking that they're fast because their turnover is fast, but they're not covering a great distance. The cue that we use with our athletes is imagine an airplane when it takes off. It doesn't just take off right into the sky. First, it has to get up to speed, and that's what we think the 10-yard dash is during our 40-yard race. Right now, Joe's going to show us a 10. He's going to get down in that perfect stance that we went over before. He's going to execute that long driving first step, and then he's going to take long, powerful strides for that first 10 and accelerate his body into the rest of the race. During the 10-yard dash, there are also a number of things that we use with our athletes to help them run their best times. The first one is that we try to make sure that the athlete tries to complete the full 10 yards in 6 strides. This is going to make sure that they take that long, powerful step and that they're driving out and pushing back into the ground. Another big thing that we have our athletes do is keep their eyes on the ground a few yards in front of them. All too often, one of the first movements that an athlete makes out of that stance is they pop up and immediately look downfield. When that happens, the torso and the rest of the body is going to follow the head, and they're actually creating backward momentum instead of driving forward. So we want to keep that torso angle forward and that center of gravity in front of the base of support. Most athletes, when they do this correctly, they describe to us, they say, wow, that was my best time. I felt like I was falling on my face right there. And that is exactly the feeling that we want you to have during that first 10. So what that tells us is, or tells your athletes is that they've got to practice it over and over and feel what a great 10 feels like, and then repeat it over and over again until it feels natural to them. Right now, Joe's going to demonstrate that long 6-stride 10-yard dash, keeping his weight forward, pushing back into the ground, and showing a little power.